There's a relative calm in the Libyan capital, but after 3 days of fighting, the damage is extensive. Forces loyal to the UN-backed Government of National Unity, or GNA, battled with armed groups supporting the rival Government of National Salvation, headed by Khalifa al-Ghouail. Most of the fighting happened in central Tripoli and its western districts, where many buildings were damaged, including a hospital and a local TV station. Shops remained closed. The streets are filled with debris from rockets and destroyed cars. The main outcome of the fighting was the recapture by GNA forces of the guest palace, which serves as headquarters of the High State Council, which is an advisory board that was created as part of a UN-sponsored peace agreement signed in Morocco 2 years ago. But fighters from the rival National Salvation Government took control of the headquarters last year. The UN-backed government may see in its recapture on Wednesday a victory in its fight for full control of the country. Only there are no signs that its opponents are completely crushed. Armed opponents of the unity government include some powerful rebel factions from the city of Misrata. They played an important role in detaining and killing former leader Muammar al-Gaddafi. They have issued an ultimatum to the unity government to release all their fighters, or they will resume a full-out offensive. Fighters who back Khalifa al-Ghouail and other anti-GNA factions still control nearly a third of the capital, especially the southwestern part, the airport and the highway leading to it. With yet another set of factions and armed groups fighting in eastern Libya, there's a growing perception that the UN-backed peace agreement, as it stands, may need some revision.
I think the United Nations and the international community at large have all come to the conclusion that the current Libyan political agreement cannot work, and there has to be a new, at least a new framework or a new agreement that can actually be implemented on the ground by the various stakeholders in Libya.
For now, state institutions in Tripoli are the subject of a continuous fight for control, where mostly civilians pay the price. The fighting on Monday reportedly began over control of a bank in the Hayy al-Andalus neighborhood before it spread to other areas. Nearly 6 years since the uprising that was meant to bring democracy and progress to Libya, the country is still struggling to find peace. Mohammed, Vall, Al Jazeera.